Well, I practiced commercial bankruptcy and litigation for 7 years, and as you can imagine, that just was a little dry, not so fun. Really didn't feel fulfilled at the end of the day when I came home. I enjoyed the intellectual challenge of it, but just didn't feel fulfilled. And in the meantime, I had been pursuing a lot of creative interests, and particularly with photography, and just decided after 7 years that life is too short to stay in a job that you aren't finding satisfaction with, and ready to make a change. I would say I consider myself a photographic artist. I do combine the two terms, artist and photographer. And I've had people come in and say, "What do you mean how you're an artist? You're a photographer." And it is interesting that photography sometimes in people's minds, they don't make that connection with it being an art form. And that's, I think, in one way that photography is really kind of different and still has a little bit of a stigma. I guess to me it does transcend certainly a documentary level, and so that's why I feel that I am an artist, that I'm creating as opposed to simply recording. The common element among all the different bodies of work is that I like to take something and make it look like something else. I like to take flowers and abstract them by using a macro lens and just shooting a portion of the flower. I like letting things fall out of focus. I like layering slides on top of each other to create new compositions. I do that with a lot of farm equipment and rust and things like that. And a lot of people have said that my photographs look like watercolors, and so I think in some ways I've kind of done that with photography as well, trying to make this medium look like something different. And I like that approach because I think it just challenges us to take a closer look at everything that we see and find the particular, very specific beauty in every object. With the florals, the same kind of thing. I really like the transparent quality. Sometimes you get kind of a kaleidoscopic effect from this layering, and it brings back the surprise to me, because as a professional photographer, the idea is when I shoot with an idea, with a projected outcome in mind, and I know what settings and lighting and things to do in order to get that outcome. And so that surprise of wonder how my pictures are going to turn out is something that I don't get anymore, and that's a good thing. But I miss that, and so doing the montages really brings that element of surprise back to me. I think I just feel compelled to create. That's another one I can't really explain, but it's something that I need to do. think it's the abstraction factor, the ability to take something and make it look like something it's not. And I think that just invites the viewer to imagine and to participate with the artwork, so that I feel like I create a particular image, but then when someone else comes and views it and lets their imagination take hold, and you know, I love to hear what people see in my work, then it's like together we've created a whole new piece, my piece plus their imagination.